Have you ever wondered what the future of human spaceflight looks like? It's no longer just about NASA or Roscosmos. The space race has evolved, and this time it's being led by a private company. Welcome to the incredible story of Axiom Mission 4, or AX-4, a bold step forward in international space collaboration, science in microgravity, and commercial exploration beyond Earth. This is not just a trip to space, it's a scientific powerhouse, a multinational milestone, and the next major leap toward building the world's first commercial space station. So what exactly is the AX-4 mission, and why is it so significant?
Axiom Mission 4 is the fourth private astronaut mission to the International Space Station, led by Axiom Space, a US-based company building the first ever commercial space station. The mission is scheduled to launch on June 25, 2025 from Launch Complex 39A at NASA's Kennedy Space Center. The crew will ride a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket inside a Dragon spacecraft, heading for up to a 14-day mission aboard the ISS. What makes AX-4 different from previous missions? For starters, this is the most research-heavy private spaceflight in history. The mission will support over 60 scientific studies and activities involving 31 countries. That's a massive leap in global participation and scientific ambition. These experiments will focus on areas like human health, radiation protection, new materials, biotechnology, and space manufacturing. Many of these could have direct benefits for life back here on Earth, especially in fields like pharmaceuticals, AI systems, and next-gen energy. But AX-4 isn't just about science. It's about access, giving emerging space nations a platform to contribute, collaborate, and inspire. One of the main goals of AX-4 is to accelerate the development of a commercial, global space research ecosystem in low Earth orbit. Let's unpack that. The ISS has been an incredible platform for international cooperation, but it's aging, and NASA has made it clear it won't last forever. That's where companies like Axiom Space come in. Their vision? To build a fully private, modular space station called Axiom Station, which will eventually succeed the ISS as humanity's orbital outpost. AX-4 is a crucial stepping stone toward that future. It allows scientists and engineers from across the globe to test equipment, run experiments, and prepare for independent operations in space. The mission also aims to demonstrate capabilities for long-term commercial microgravity research, foster partnerships between academia, government, and private sectors, support national space agencies that lack their own human spaceflight programs, encourage the next generation of researchers and explorers. Axiom Space's long-term goal isn't just to send astronauts, it's to create an economic ecosystem in orbit. Think labs, manufacturing, medicine, and even tourism, all in space. So who's going to lead such a complex and internationally symbolic mission? Let's meet the crew. 4 astronauts representing 4 different skill sets and backgrounds, all converging on one mission. First up, Peggy Whitson, the commander of the mission. You may have heard of her. She's the most experienced American astronaut of all time. With 675 days in space, Whitson holds the record for most time spent in orbit by any American or female astronaut. After decades at NASA, she now serves as Director of Human Spaceflight at Axiom Space, bringing leadership and legacy to the private space frontier. Her experience will be critical in managing a crew of first-time astronauts. Next is Shubhanshu Shukla, an Indian Air Force pilot and a rising star in ISRO's human spaceflight program. He has flown over 2,000 hours on jets like the Su-30 MKI and MiG-29 and was recently promoted to Group Captain. Shukla is also a key figure in India's Gaganyaan mission, the country's first planned human spaceflight effort. His participation in AX-4 signals India's deeper integration with global space initiatives. Then we have Sławosz Uznański from Poland. A CERN physicist and radiation expert, Uznański brings a strong background in space electronics and particle physics. He was part of the European Space Agency's astronaut reserve class of 2022, and this mission marks Poland's return to space after over 40 years. And finally, Tibor Kapu from Hungary. A mechanical engineer with experience in hybrid car battery systems and radiation shielding, Kapu represents Hungary's Hunor astronaut program. He's been deeply involved in space radiation research since 2022 and will be conducting key studies in microgravity during the mission. Together, this crew is not just multinational. They're multidisciplinary, pilots, scientists, engineers, working together to unlock the potential of space for everyone.
One of the mission's most inspiring elements is its symbolism for national pride and global unity. For India, Poland, and Hungary, AX4 marks only the second time ever that each of these nations will send a citizen into space, and the first time aboard the International Space Station. More than just flag-waving, these astronauts carry the hopes of new generations who've grown up watching space on screens but never saw their own countries take part in it. AX4 shows what's possible when nations and companies collaborate instead of compete, sharing data, facilities, and dreams for a better future. This isn't space for the elite. It's space for Earth.
Everything we've talked about, the science, the astronauts, the global collaboration, feeds into a larger goal, the creation of Axiom Station. Currently under construction, Axiom Station will eventually detach from the ISS and function as an independent commercial platform in orbit. It will serve as a permanent home for microgravity research, advanced manufacturing, and human habitation. Axiom Station is designed to be modular and scalable, meaning more labs, more companies, and more countries will be able to participate. AX4 is a dress rehearsal for that future, a test of logistics, science, and teamwork at the edge of our world.
AX4 isn't just another mission, it's a vision in motion. A vision where space is no longer reserved for superpowers, but opened up to every curious mind and capable hand on the planet. It's science with purpose, spaceflight with meaning, and above all, a step toward a future where anyone, yes, even you, might one day reach the stars. So now, a question for you. If you had the chance to send one experiment into space, what would it be? Drop your answer in the comments. We'd love to hear your ideas. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Axiom Mission 4, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more breakdowns on the future of science, tech, and space exploration. Because space isn't just out there, it's our next home.